Yo guys, I'm HP, this is Mrs. Blue, and today I'm going to talk about the Cowboy Shuffle blues guitar riff. I'm going to show you. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. You know, kind of this Texas blues, Stevie Ray Vaughan style. That's why I took Mrs. Blue today, because therefore we need a single coil sound. Well, you could also play with humbucker, you know. But, you know, to get this typical Texas Stevie Ray Vaughan thing, we need single coil. So, what else do we need? Sound setting, I'm using a delay here on the sound, but I'm going to switch it off now to show you the riff. And the one really important thing on this is it's a little bit adapted from Stevie Ray Vaughan's playing, you know, this twagging, this, you know, I mean, the riff itself is nothing really new, but the approach, you know, that you really have everything together and have the maximum pressure on the whole riff. Therefore, you need to have this twanging movement here. See, always on the 2 and the 4. That's a very usual method how to get yourself really grooving on any type of blues or rock or whatever riffs. You know, when you listen to the drums, you always hear the snare comes on 2 and 4, and you just copy that. And you make this with this twang. So now let's check out the riff. Yo, the riff itself, it's in E. It's nothing too wild from the whole thing. It's a regular blues, shuffle blues guitar riff. You just play it shuffle, so 1, 0, 2, E5, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and so 1 and on 2 you go here, 1 and 2, and on 4 you go here in the 3rd fret. You could also make it more groovy if you make the 4 and just as an open. That also works. I mean, let's compare it. You can do one or another that you have a variation. Once you just make without the empty strings, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and maybe the second time you do the other one. Yo, so that's played 3 times, and then comes the that's a special one here. I created this one instead of. In fact, the bass is doing this, but we reharmonize the whole thing. Then we make a D with the F sharp in the bass, to a G, to an E7. So D, F with the F sharp in the bass, G, and E7. So then we go to A. Now, when you play this type of, you know, in order to get in proper position, it's probably too hard to do the 1 and already on the A. So you make 1 and 2, 3, 4, and then open up, and then 1. That one just has a quarter note, 1, 2. Or as a variation, instead of playing 2 shuffled 8s on the 1, we just play a quarter note. That's also a possibility. And one problem which might occur during the whole process is that the pick is starting to move and it's losing its position, and you need to quickly get it back into position. And there, when you do this quarter note, you have a short moment time to just put the pick back in position. So you have, because you're all the time playing, and if you need time to correct your pick position, then you do this quarter note, but the groove is still going on. The main important thing on this cowboy shuffle thing is that the groove is just extraordinary, and it pushes and pushes and pushes. Okay, so let's do this now with the backing with the first part. 1, 2, 3. Did you notice that I needed to correct my pick position when I switched to the A, and I just used this short moment to correct the pick position. Now the second part is like, so we have really tough downstrokes on G5 to D to A, and then to the riff. So it's, so you just make tough downs and really through the strings. It really has to be with a lot of dynamics to get the proper effect. As you can hear, if you just go soft through the strings, if you go really dynamic through the strings, then you can hear how the overtones of the pickups are coming when you're on single coil, and then it gives this extra creamy, crunchy thing, sorry, which you want. And then comes again. You play that twice, and on the ending we make 1, 1, 2 and 3, 4. So we go 1, and then we go to B7 sharp 9, and on 2 end, and we make this with an upstroke. 1, 1, 2. On 2 you make a dead note. 1, 2 and 3, 4, and the whole thing starts again. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on. I really love this. Even it's probably I didn't invent the wheel new, but I love this approach here. You know, with this whack, 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 whack. Yo, a quick note. What do you want to play over this tune? That's going to be interesting, and I'm going to do a specific tutorial in detail about this. But just to give you a few ideas on the first part, in fact, because we have also this kind of country style in it, you know, this cowboy shuffle. We can play, in fact, E major pentatonic. When it goes to A, we can go to just to A7. That would be a mixolydian. And then on the second part, we're going to play minor pentatonics. I'm going to give you a short example. you can really follow the chords, but just keep it easy. Of course, you can play minor pentatonics over the whole thing, but probably that's not so cool, but it's upon to you. Yo guys, that was the Cowboy Shuffle Blues guitar riff. I hope you enjoyed it. I will do a specific tutorial on advanced lead guitar over this, where you switch between the modes as just showed. So don't be too desperate that I didn't go too much into details here, one after each other. We just, I don't always want to overwhelm my students with too many informations, so I keep it cool and simple. However, if you want to download this cool backing track plus the tabs of the riff which I just showed to you, it's available in the HPCrazy Guitar Community. Please subscribe there. Please support the work which me and Mrs. Blue are doing for the guitar community with a premium membership upgrade. And also please share the information that me and Mrs. Blue and also Dr. Pink over there is probably sleeping now, are existing in order to support the whole community, to keep the whole thing healthy and growing. See you guys.